Now this is when you need some tiny screwdrivers. You know, make sure, and Torx as well, because you need like a tiny guy. What is it going to be? Like a Torx T9 50mm maybe. Can't remember. So let's open this up. Oh, open this up and find out. I think it's the T9. You gotta undo this clip here to get this stuff off. Yeah, it's the T9. Because it's actually bolted into the handlebar. So on my Woodcraft ones, it's annoying because I'm going to have to drill a hole in the handlebar in the exact same spot. Of course, I got to unplug this. I can't remember how these come apart. The freaking plug. I just spent a lot of time trying to figure out how this plug came out. Let's see if you guys are looking at the same spot. So this plug, I've got it out now. But I was like, how am I going to do this? I spent like a good 15 minutes. Like, you know, there's no tab or anything to squeeze, it looks like. But in the end, I squeezed the back side and the front side. When you look at it like this, I squeezed that really hard. And it squeezed off because there's a little inner hole on the inside of this. Like if I take a pointer, there's a hole on this side right here. And so there's a little hook on the inside of this. If you look at it sideways, it'll be back here, back here, back here. That hooks into that, and so by squeezing it, so I was just like, what is going on here? So I was like, how am I going to find this on Google? Nobody would have this on Google. So now it's on Google. There, okay, so I was able to get it off now without... Okay, so now you got the cover off, which had one screw and a couple clips. So I don't have heated grips on this one, but I do have a throttle and a start-stop switch. You can see it's tucked in nicely. Oh, there's going to be a bolt that goes right into the handlebar. And that's right here on this part. Right there's the end of it, so it's coming through here. So I still got to break this thing open with these screw right here. And that'll be it. So there's two screws. I don't know if you can see any of this or not. Okay, tiny little screw. And now we have access to the screw, and it's going to be a bigger Torx. It's a lot of work to change clip-ons on these electronic bikes. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. There you go. Now we got all that undone. This thing will loosen up. See, it's loosened up from the whole thing. But now I just need the damn bar end off. And that's like a Torx freaking huge. I should have done that first, of course. It's a 55. How do I turn and hold it at the same time? Oh, let me talk. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Got myself in trouble. Shoot. Okay, let's take this to the bench. Let's just unplug it. There, okay. Holy crap, that's tight. Ugh. I wasn't going to get it off without this. Big ass bolt. Bar end. Voila! There's an expensive throttle, I can tell you that. Very expensive. Of course, anybody needs clip-ons or any of these parts I'm taking off OEM, I'll be selling them at like 50% the price of OEM. So let's go on my OEM table. So I'm removing the clutch perch. It has its own little pivot, so you don't have to remove two bolts, just one, and it'll perch out. Again, I should have done this before when it's on the bike still, because now I'm holding them on two hands. Not as bad as the other side though. You can get away with this side. Again, bar end 2 is in. So there's the clutch perch. This is very important. It's a double clicker. I don't know if you can see that. So there's two of them. It's one clicks right away. It's like right there, and the other one clicks when it's all the way in. It's this for launch control and quick shifter to know what you're doing with the clutch. And that was my issue when the quick shifter went in 2015 at when I was at what the hell is it? Big Willow. I didn't know why the quick shifter stopped working, and that was why. It was the clicker was loosened up. So I guess I should check that. And again, we got to get this thing loose. Now this one, typically, it's just you pull back the grip. There, and does the one side. You pull back the grip. And same Torx 15. Pull out the bolt, so it's a little easier. And you change the grip on top of the assembly. It's not like you just take the grip off the handlebar. There's always this plastic ring around everything. So the grips are like glued on. Except for this one spot. The grip actually has a cutout. It's like custom grip. So now we can slide along. But again, stupid grip end. How am I going to break that unless I unplug this thing? To unplug it, I'd rather not have to. I'm just try to loosen it up without unplugging it. Hey Marianne, can you help me? Let's see if she can help me. I need a stick in there. I made a mistake, Marianne. I didn't remove this end bar end, so I can't get this off. See, it's loose now until I get that off, but of course I can't hold it at the same time. So you're going to hold this thing, and let me see, I'll show you the direction, and I'm going to turn the counter to you. So we're going to battle each other. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Make sure I'm not slipping. Get yourself a good hold. Okay. Alright, good team. There, you got it.
Muscle.
Definitely should have done that earlier when I removed this. Forgot. Things out of order.
Anyway, you're probably gonna put some race guard.
No, this whole handlebar's gone.
You change the clip on?
Yeah, and the forks and everything else. Okay, there it is. Yeah, Woodcraft going on, yeah. So here's the other half price OEM anybody wants to clip on. Where did I put the other one? Put this bar back in the end. With the bar end. These bar ends cost like money too. Okay. It's turned into like Jet Moto. That's what just hovers on the front. That's all you have. Like Star Wars style Jet Moto PlayStation.
With the chain going on.
Well, nothing on the back too. Yeah, look at this bench wasn't long enough. I was like, look how sketchy that is. I had to tape the front and the back down. I'll show what you're laughing at. Yeah, see? So it's not going anywhere, but it's just a little sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need an extension on that table.
Well, yeah, it's not long enough. Well, this because when this thing's on here, normally the stand would be on, but it's this extension. Catches me up. So now I need to put the new clip-ons, drill holes in the bars, and get them ready for clip-ons. All right.
Let's get ready.
I got a Woodcraft clip-on. Simply put, I'll just do it for you guys to show you. It's just a nice little clip-on bar. Now, like I showed you before, there's a hole in here that you want to do. So you need to drill a hole through here to put that screw through. So the best way to do it is take your clip-on, work it through. This is, of course, we're using the stock grips, which I will replace later, but I'm on a time frame right now. So I'm going to just run the stock grips for now, and if I find time later, I'll remove them. Which gives you a problem because there's a sleeve, you can't just use any grips. Like the left handlebar grip would be too tight. So you need to get like literally 2 right-hand grips or something stupid. So you want to like find your spot and mark it, and you know where you want to drill the hole. the best way to do that, of course, is with some sort of automatic center punch. So here's a automatic center punch from Seattle Tool. I got my spot. I know I'm at the very edge of the bar rubber end or plastic end to the metal, and I'll show you how this one works. Make sure I got my center. You take it, your center punch, and you just go boom, and it does it like a shot for you, and puts a mark into there. So now I know where to drill. Pull this out again. It's a tight fit. See, like, that's what I mean. They got a plastic insert on the grip that attaches this whole assembly so it doesn't spin. You can detach this grip from this assembly and then put on a normal grip, but then this assembly will spin around, you know, which is okay. It doesn't really lock on. You can use a little bit of glue. It'll spin around when you press the buttons, you know, so it's no big deal. But I got my center punches on both sides, and let's move on to the throttle one. The throttle, same idea, is run it into the exact edge of the grip, and you got one thing that you're going to drill through. And again, take my center punch and lock down a hole. I got a 7/64 to measure, you know, to fit exactly with the screw that's literally screwed in the handlebar. I got my center punch hole. There we go. Okay, I determined 7/16 or whatever was not enough. I've gone up to a 1/8 now. No, wait. Yeah, 1/8. Because the other one wasn't going through. Let's see, here we go there. Okay, that's more appropriate. So pretty much just screwing it down, creating a little bit of thread. This is going to be a nice tight fit. I don't want any handlebar slack. And then through the bottom half. I should do a couple sets of these while I'm at it so I have all my spares lying ready to go actually.